Hey, happy after Hanukkah. So, it's been a while, but I'm back. Chaim Malevsky here, Chabad of the West Side, Chabad Family Programs, here running in Central Park. Check it out, what a day. What a beautiful day, a moment to enjoy God's nature. And my special Hanukkah shirt. It's a glow-in-the-dark shirt. It's backwards for you, but it's forwards for me. It says light up the world, and it's part of our message. So I'm going to start with a very short Hanukkah message, 3 short notes, and then I'm going to zoom into an awesome, amazing, powerful lesson that the Rebbe taught from this week's Parsha. The Hanukkah message is that the Rebbe always sent out letters to the world on Hanukkah and before Hanukkah, preparing. And 3 things I learned many times from him was, number 1, we light the menorah when it's dark outside, and we light it facing the outdoors. We don't just illuminate our own home, but we find places of darkness and places that need light and people who need illumination, and we help them with the light that we have, and we share it with them. So number 1 is be a lamplighter, or light up the world. Number 2 is that every night of Hanukkah we increase 1 more light, and we add to what we did the day before. So no matter how good you were yesterday, today could be better. No matter how good you are today, tomorrow could be better. And finally, number 3 is that in the miracle of Hanukkah, they found a 1-day measure of oil which lasted for 8 days. And a lesson from here is that if we do just a little bit, God will do the rest. 3 powerful lessons. Wow, that's a camera. Check it out. Oh, that's a big camera. What you looking at?
I'm waiting for a peregrine falcon that was reported here yesterday.
Peregrine falcon. I actually saw it right over there.
Right in there, exactly.
I saw it in that tree yesterday.
Exactly.
Look at that. Look at that camera. I need one of those.
Broadcasting live?
Yeah.
Awesome.
What's your name?
Bruno.
Where are you from?
Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah.
Welcome. I'm Chaim.
Nice to meet
Chabad.
you.
Take care. God bless you.
Have a great day.
You too. Okay. That was unexpected, but I did see a falcon right here yesterday. Cool. Okay. Back to the Parsha. It's my ADD. I get distracted all the time. Okay, so the Parsha. So the Rebbe says, incredible thing. This Parsha talks about Yosef. The dramatic meeting with Yosef and his brothers, where they thought that he was going to kill them for what they did to him. And he goes ahead and instead of acting violently to them, he says, hey, boys, you didn't even send me here. It wasn't you who sent me here. It was God Almighty. And not only that, not for naught was I sent here. Because he sent me to revive you, to bring life, not just to you, but actually to the rest of the world, to the whole world. So look what happened over here. Yosef, terrible things happened to him. He was sold as a slave, and in Egypt he wasn't treated very well. But in the end, look what happened. Yosef says to his brothers, God Almighty, he anticipated, obviously, knew there will be a hunger in Egypt. People will be hungry. And what did he do? He forewarned the tragedy that could come from that hunger by sending Yaakov's son, a Jew, Yosef, down to Mitzrayim, to Egypt, to exile, terrible place. And Yosef there masterminded the gathering and the collecting and the storing of the food for 7 years, thus saving Mitzrayim, Egypt, but not only saving them, but also saving the rest of the world, because there was a hunger in all the neighboring countries, and he provided food for all of them. So not only did he survive, or did they survive with his help, but he also thrived, and even thrived a business, the booming economy of Egypt at the time, through his mastermind plan. So Yosef is telling his brothers, it wasn't you who sent me here. God sent me here, and he sent me down in exile in Egypt under the rule of this wicked, terrible Pharaoh. Not too many Jews here, but he sent me for a purpose. And that purpose was to bring food and sustenance to the world. Says the Rebbe, every story in the Torah has an eternal, relevant, practical application. There's nothing, there are no just stories or laws in the Torah. Everything is relevant to us here today. The Rebbe said this in 1985 to a group of children, thousands of young children. I may have been there actually at the time. I don't remember it, although I wish I did. But the Rebbe said this to them, and it applies to us now. The Rebbe said, the story of Yosef is teaching us that right now, where you are, in your neighborhood, there are some people who are hungry and thirsty. They're in a state of famine, ra'av, but not necessarily for food. The famine is a spiritual famine. They're hungry and thirsty for the meaning and the light and the life that Judaism brings, that the Torah and the mitzvot bring to us. So the Rebbe said that God orchestrated this many years ago by positioning you in that place and providing you the education that through your parents and teachers of the Torah knowledge that you have. And it's your job to reach out to those people in your community who are not yet satisfied or are still hungry, and satisfy their hunger, their spiritual hunger and thirst for the Torah and the mitzvahs and the life of Judaism and the meaning that it brings the way you can. And so you're positioned in the place to do that, and you do that with your friends and family and relatives, and they in turn will share the same light and message to their friends and family and relatives, and the whole world will be illuminated with the light. And the Rebbe says that you're in galus, you're in exile. So the Yetzer Hara, the Rebbe would call it the Klugenker, we'd call it the Klugenker. It's like a little smart but evil voice inside of us. It says, who do you think you are? You're living in exile, in galus, because all of history is considered galus or exile of Mitzrayim until Mashiach comes. Then he says, you're under the rule of Pharaoh, and Pharaoh, most of the world, the vast majority of the world is not Jewish, and they're, like, who are we? Who do we think we are? Who do you think you are? To go ahead and try to illuminate the whole world. So, says the Rebbe, that's a challenge that we have to overcome, because we have that nagging voice inside of us saying, I'm just this little person. What can I do? Who am I? And I'm in this world in exile, under the rule of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Says the Rebbe, no. Every one person can save the whole world, just like Yosef did. Go be that person. Take care. Share this.